Shalom everyone. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, and with that strength, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Parashat Dvarim, Shabbat Chazon, Tafshin Pei Dalid. Eile hadvarim, the words of Moshe Rabbeinu, and Chazon Yesha'ayahu, the vision of Yesha'ayahu, are they still relevant today, thousands of years after they were originally said? Eile hadvarim, the words of Moshe Rabbeinu, are intended for the days when Moshe will no longer be with us, both the generation right after him and all the generations up to today. What will we do? Moshe Rabbeinu, these are his departing words. All of Sefer Dvarim is Moshe's departing words, and he's leaving us his messages for the times when he will not be with us. And Chazon Yesha'ayahu is a vision, and this year we saw the vision like Yesha'ayahu saw with his own eyes, the difficult visions of destruction. We saw them this year in the massacre and in all of the difficulties of the war that we have been in for already 10 months. The point of reading Parashat Dvarim and Sefer Dvarim right around Tisha B'Av, this is intentional, because all of Sefer Dvarim, the main issue is what should Am Yisrael do so that we will inherit Eretz Yisrael, and what mistakes might we make that will cause us once again to return to the Galut. So we read this parasha and the vision of Yesha'ayahu right around Tisha B'Av. Rabbi Shlomo Alevi Al-Kavetz wrote the song Lecha Dodi, and he wrote in that song also the words Rav lach shevet be'emek habacha. You have dwelt long enough in a valley of weeping, of crying. Where do the words "you have dwelt enough" come from? They come from Parashat Dvarim. In Pasuk Vav, Moshe Rabbeinu says to Bnei Israel, you have dwelt long enough at this mountain at Har Sinai. It's great you got the Torah, but you're not supposed to stay with the Torah in the desert. You're supposed to go to Eretz Yisrael. You have dwelt long enough at this mountain. Now it's time to go to Eretz Yisrael. But that generation of Yetziat Mitzrayim didn't know how to do it. They performed the sin of Chet HaMeraglim and did not reach Eretz Yisrael. Only the generation after them came to Eretz Yisrael. Rabbi Shlomo Alevi Al-Kavetz is saying to us, in every generation, there is a Rav lach shevet. You have dwelt enough. It's time to get up and move. Also in his days, after the expulsion from Spain, and also in our times, Hashem is giving us an opportunity to notice that it's time to get up and move and do something to bring the Geulah closer, and this is our responsibility. When Hashem gives us an opportunity, we have to say to ourselves, you have dwelt long enough, it's time to move. And together with this, in all generations, we have to listen to the words of Moshe Rabbeinu, how to inherit Eretz Yisrael, what mistakes not to make, so we won't, chas v'shalom, be once again exiled from Eretz Yisrael, and we always have to listen to the vision of Yesha'ayahu. Let's take a short version of the main words of Yesha'ayahu that we are going to read on Shabbat. Yesha'ayahu says to us, if you leave Hashem, then your land is desolate and your cities burnt with fire. These are the words of Yesha'ayahu. And then, what does it mean to leave Hashem? Amongst other things, says Yesha'ayahu, hear the word of Hashem, the rulers of Sodom. Give ear to the law of our God, the people of Amorah. Who are the rulers of Sodom and the people of Amorah? Oiveh, that's us. If we behave like Sodom, we will have the same punishment that Sodom got. And then the next words of Yesha'ayahu will be fulfilled. Even when you pray at length, I do not hear you, because your hands are full of blood. What should we do? Says Yesha'ayahu. Perform justice for the orphan. Plead the case of the widow. Take care of the weaker elements in society. That is your responsibility. Otherwise, your leaders are companions of thieves. The orphan they do not judge, and the quarrel of the widow does not come to them. And if we do that, you shall be devoured by the sword, says Yesha'ayahu. On the other hand, if we listen to Moshe Rabbeinu and to Yesha'ayahu, you shall eat the best of the land, and the pasuk will be fulfilled. Zion shall be redeemed through justice and righteousness. So it's in our hands to listen, to say, we've dwelt enough. Now it's time to bring justice and to bring redemption to Am Yisrael. This generation in our times is not the generation that came out of Mitzrayim. We are a generation of freedom, like the generation born in the desert. We will rise up and come to Eretz Yisrael. We will fight for the independence and the existence of Am Yisrael. And at the same time, we have to do this listening to Moshe Rabbeinu and to Yesha'ayahu. Every Shabbat, when we say the words in Lecha Dodi, Rav lach shevet be'emek habacha, you have dwelt long enough in the valley of weeping, we will say to ourselves, okay, weeping, yes, we have to cry over those who were murdered in the massacre. We have to cry over those brave soldiers, holy soldiers who have died in the war. But we do not want to dwell in the valley of weeping. We want to rise and bring redemption, bring closer the redemption of Am Yisrael and of all of the world of Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.